Hey everyone, how's it going? It's the Toy Enhancer. I hope you guys have been doing well. How's it going? It's the Toy Enhancer. Just checking, making sure I got sound. How's it going? It's the Toy Enhancer. Sorry, I'm so late tonight. I know it's 9:30. We are going to look over some vintage toys and whatnot. And yes, I know things look different in the background tonight, and the reason is because my garage is cold. I don't know where you guys live, but where I'm at, it is freezing. So we are in the toy room tonight. And again, sorry I'm so late, you guys. Hey, Phoenix Richardson, you're in Cali, man. It's 6:30. Man, I wish it was 6:30. Bro, it's 9:30 here, and I don't feel like I got shit accomplished today. Had troubles at work, and man, it was just troubles. Yeah. What's up, Phoenix? I'm gonna write your name down. We do this on the live streams, and you can win a prize if I draw your name. Just tune back in and hit me up on Facebook. All right. So we're going to talk about some vintage toy lines. Particularly, I want to know about your guys' favorite vintage toy lines that you played with the most when you were kids. So what's up, Mike? Mike S. Yo, Joe. How's it going, buddy? Yeah. So it could be any toy line that we talk about tonight. Talk about G.I. Joe. You know, maybe you guys want to see some vintage G.I. Joe. I got a lot of it behind me there. But yeah, we want to talk about things, you know, back in the day. Let's talk about some toy lines and reminisce, so to speak. And it doesn't matter what era you're from, or just toys when you were kids, you know. If you were born in the 90s, so be it. We'll talk about them toys. I'm just throwing you guys' name in for a drawing at the end. Yeah, all you got to do is make a comment and you're entered in the drawing. And you don't have to stay for the whole live. You can check back later. Check back at the end. It'll be on YouTube. New to the channel, Mike. Well, welcome. I appreciate it. I go live on Tuesdays, normally at 9. And we do like a little giveaway where I'll take your names down and I'll draw them at the end of the live. And you guys have to get up with me if I draw your name. My links to Facebook and Instagram are on my YouTube page. And you can just look it up there and shoot me a message and I'll get it sent right out to you. It's a great way to, you know, kind of entertaining that you might win for the night. And we normally just talk about toy pickups. You know, like tonight, we're going to be talking about some of my favorite vintage toys. I just did a Chris Starr video, so we'll probably be talking about him. I don't know if you guys remember Chris Starr. He was that crystal guy. Back in 1982, 83, he came out. Who's this guy right here? Prince Chris Starr, something like that. Speedy One, what's up? Oh, Spaded One. I'm sorry. I'm in a new location. My screen is distance from me than normal. Spaded One. All right. Guys are coming in. What's up, JJ? Just taking your names down for drawing at the end. Don't worry about sticking around. Just chime in, see if you want at the end. Bam, you guys are in there, man. It's already begun. So yeah, we are gonna do some vintage toy talking, and I wanted to dip into one of my favorite toys that I only had so many parts and pieces as a kid, and then as things progressed, you know, I as you know, I got more and more toys as a kid. I didn't quite have the whole collection, and it's this guy right here. I'm gonna show him to you, and then I'm gonna go grab the other pieces, and we'll talk about them for a little while. One of my favorite toys, like all-time favorites. I love G.I. Joe. I love so many toys, but like when I was young and growing up, this was one of them. Right here, Voltron. This is the Black Lion from Voltron, and back in my day, growing up in a poor neighborhood, if you had the Black Lion from Voltron, you were definitely the cool kid on the block. He was just awesome. I mean, the cartoon that was backing it, it was very adventurous, very different, and I believe this is what, you know, Power Rangers and all that evolved from. I know there's several animated killer robot things going on at the time, but Voltron was really hip where I was from, upstate New York. So it was definitely the thing to have. But let me hop on the chat. I see another Shane popped in. What's up, Shane? It's the mud something. Yes, JJ, you love Voltron. Okay, Mike says, does anyone remember the G.I. Joe vehicle from the 80s that had a bunch of bombs and painted green with a prop at the back of the aircraft? With a prop at the back of the aircraft. I know the Tomahawk helicopter has a prop. I think you're talking about one of those newer on the 90s models, if I'm not mistaken. Hang on, Shane. I'm going to put you in the drawing. All right. Yes, I'm set up in the toy room tonight. Different location from the work garage, right? It's cold out there. That's why I'm in the toy room tonight. So I figured you guys wouldn't mind. Sorry I'm late. I had to like drag my laptop out here in here, and the your headphones were in your pocket. Yeah. Awesome, buddy, because I thought, you know, maybe my sound was messed up or you couldn't barely hear me, but your headphones were in your pocket. Awesome. I hope I'm coming through, guys. So like I said, I'm in a new setup here. All right, so JJ, he says, I have the diecast Voltron that's about 10 inches tall. Glad I have it. Yeah, that's what this is. This is that diecast. I'm not exactly sure if this is the Matchbox version, and this is not the one from when I was a kid. I bought this later on. I've had a few Voltrons, and in my collecting years, you know, like in our younger years and we're collectors and we're in our 20s, sometimes we have to sell parts and bits and pieces of our collection to sometimes pay some bills. So when emergency popped up back in my 20s, you know, I don't ever try to do it now. I would. So I've sold a couple Voltrons. I had one with the it had the diamond belt on it instead of that star, and that I kind of knew at the time, but this is before I even was like into YouTube or anything like that. I mean, I knew it was popular, but I ended up selling it, and I kick myself in the ass every day for that now. I wish I didn't. What's up, Down South 7? But yeah, we're fixing to go grab the other pieces of the Voltron. I'm going to jot some names down. Bear with me here, guys. JJ, you are bringing up the awesome questions. Let me see. JJ says, how many spaces do you have for your collection? Man, if I had it my way, I would have all the spaces through this house for my collection. But we are actually in my bedroom, buddy. And it's because my wife lets me pick one room where I can have all my toys, and I wanted it to be the bedroom, and she's cool with that. And believe me, there's a bed and a TV and dresser, and we got a big walk-in closet and all that junk. But is plastered with toys, man, and she's cool with that. She just doesn't want, it's either one or the other. I had it in the living room for a while. Well, that's not in the living room. We had like a dining room off over to the living room. That's the room that I occupied before this. But yeah, that was a very good question, man. I'm only allowed one room for my toys. But I say that, and then like I have another whole domain. Like I got a 2-car garage that I don't keep cars in, and that's why I do all my like diorama building and stuff like that. And but yeah, man, we need to convince Missy that they need to be scattered through the whole house. Yeah, the bedroom that I share with her. Yes. And you know what the coolest part about the toys being in my bedroom is that no one's hardly in here unless it's me and her. And like it doesn't get disturbed, and I can fall asleep. Just I'll put the lights on dim. I'm gonna pop the light off really quick. I got it on like a one light system. Right. So I got a main light over my computer top to where I don't have to mess with a bunch of lights, and bam, it's on and it's done. That's set up because I'm an electrician and I got it wired to a plug in the wall and it's on a switch and all that. And I'm lazy when it comes to turning on my lights. So that's another cool thing that I don't think I've ever showed in any of my. I've only done one like toy room reveal. Riley says, I wish I was born here we go. I keep clicking on it so I couldn't see it. I wish I was born in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, I was born in 79, and I think that was the coolest year to be born in. I don't know. Probably because I didn't have a choice, and that's that was the year I got it. But man, did I see some cool toys growing up. I really did. I'm 44 now, about to be 45. Just trying to stay healthy and stay busy and keep working at this point. I still feel as young as a kid at heart, especially when I'm doing toys and stuff, man. And it's awesome, like meeting other people that like you guys that have the same passion. It's cool talking about toys. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Sorry, guys. Make sure I'm catching everyone. Riley, I'm going to put you in the drawing. Oh, you could win something. Just if you win, just contact me on Facebook. All my links, again, are on the YouTube page. I have an Insta and Facebook link, Aaron the Toy Enhancer, and the Instagram is Barnum Aaron. Okay, sorry, my phone's going off. Yes, there's never enough space, Shane. That is for sure, bro. There's never enough space. My wife did the same, so I picked the garage, right? I guess I got an extra bonus by having the garage. So I do have a slew of toys out there that like I'd say half of my new stuff is out there. So, but yeah, I'm a real busy guy. I got a lot of dials going out there, and just stuff that I'm working on. Yeah. JJ said, you just barely made it as Gen X, huh? Yeah. 79. Yeah. The Gen Xer, man. It was good times. I guess that, that's definitely the label. I didn't create it, but I definitely lived it. A lot of alternative rock and roll in my teenage days. That was for sure. A lot of Nirvana, Alice in Chains, and before the alternative scene hit, I was really into like Pink Floyd and all the 70s music. God, me and my friends would sit and watch Pink Floyd The Wall for hours. Over and over. And we had it on like a laser disc, and that was really hip at the time. Like if you had it on some laser at that time, it was like, whoa. Like but yeah, let's get back to Voltron, man. So this is one of the awesomest toys. Let me go back here. I'm going to grab his other counterparts. And yeah, this is the die-cast version of them, man. And mine aren't the best. They got some chrome wear, These flip open. Sorry, he's really dusty. Sorry about that. Siri she just thinks I'm talking to her. Every time I say sorry, she's like, mm-hmm. I should have dusted these guys off a little bit. Ta-ta. Hey, toy rooms, it happens, guys. Best friend in the toy room is a duster. I'm telling you. If you collected toys by now and you got them out like I do, man, every 4 months you're breaking down a shelf, you're dusting it. It just happens. I do it with my Joes all the time. Like I'll break them down shelf by shelf, and just run the old duster over that stuff. Nice fluffy good one. Bam, good as new. Yeah, so we have the yellow line. We're gonna transform him. Boom, bam. He's into the foot leg position. That's cool how they tuck in and fold in like natural, and so it was a really cool toy for way back then. Okay, so there's one leg. We got the blue line. Had this little thing that popped up here, and some of them came with like parts and stuff, and just a wicked cool toy. So bam, that's the other leg. So he goes the same way, like that. Flip his tail down. These are most of them are broke. These tails, like, so I try to be careful with those. Okay, got red line. All right, and I'm gonna try not to shut my computer off. The head shoots from this button that I'm about to push right here, and boom, shoots off. So that was really cool. A lot of these got lost and broke. You can get like repurposed heads and stuff, or reprinted heads. Transform him real quick. They don't take too long to fold down the legs, Bam, boom. So there's the arm. He's all ready. Then we got green line. 5 lines, right? 5 lines to make Voltron. Green line's looking good. Again, my chrome ain't perfect, but they're there. They're intact. I've probably played with it more than anybody. Man, you are bringing me back. That's what I'm here for, JJ. I want to bring you back, man. Epic shot, Shane said. Pidge, yes. Pidge, down South 7, man. I know he knows his toys, man. Pidge drove this bad guy, man. And Pidge was like the smallest guy of them all. But you know how it is with like Chihuahuas and stuff. Like he was also very brave when he needed to be. And Pidge rescued them from many adventures and They helped each other. They were a team. That's what Voltron was so great. That's why G.I. Joe was so great. It was all these different people, nationalities, body, shape, size, big, small, and you guys were coming together and you were a team and to just accomplish a goal. And that's what was instilled into me through my growing up. If you wanted to get something done, you needed to be a team. Bam. So there's the other arm. All right. And then we have Black Lion, who is so awesome. And one of my favorites. And I didn't have all these. I think I had like Blue Line and maybe the Red Line or whichever two came. And that was about it. I would go link up with my buddies and they had the other lines and we would form Voltron together most of the time. Or if we had like two blue lines, we would do a scenario, like one was an evil lion or whatever. We would always just think of some new play scenario for the day. We would make it happen, whether it be G.I. Joe, Voltron, Thundercats, whatever. But so we are going to, I'll just shape him real quick. We'll build Voltron and we'll move on. I'll get to the comments here in a second too, guys. Sorry, I'm tinkering around with this. I haven't played with him in a minute. Obviously, because he was a little dusty, but there's these doors on the back of the arms right here. And I've had several of these where they like break off. And that's what I'm trying to be real careful with because I do like my doors to be on there. And they conceal these paws, these legs. See how it folds in there? And then you match it up like you turn that. It's like a Rubik's Cube kind of deal. Bam, you got the plate matched up there. And then these just go straight down. The wings are another thing. They always break on this guy, man. Like they're so hard to get a good set. And this one's kind of loose, so I'm gonna Teflon tape that, maybe fix that joint at some time. See, this just wants to fall. Anyways, he's old. We're gonna go ahead. Boom. I don't know if I'm putting them on the right side. Heavens to Betsy. Have mercy on my soul if I do it wrong. All right. Boom. The legs are in. They're in, man. This is a great toy. It's die cast. It's all metal. It has a real great feel to it. If you've never owned one of these or don't have one, go get one of these. Go get one. All right, you pop the arms on. Again, I don't know. They might go on the other side. We're fixing to find out if they'll even go in. Boom. All right. Red one is, and again, I might have them on the wrong side. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm kind of doing it backwards as it is. You probably are. Everyone's commenting. No, put it on the other side. You're doing it wrong. Anybody who rewatches the video? All right, so I think it's maybe my arm joint is a little difficult, but you get the gist of it. Hopefully, green arm won't fall out on us. Boom, and he's like, "Oh, form the head," and then you would see all this cool shit happen. Make sure the head's coming down. It isn't, and that's another thing. This head would always get stuck in there. And if you suffer from fat finger syndrome, which is what I suffer from, this head is always hard to get out. Worst live stream ever. Hang on, homie. Universal tool. Yes. All right. You got to see the face, man. I'm not going to do you guys like that. Boom. It's the Voltron face, man. And these fold out. Yes. The Row Beast, man. Yes, Mike. The Row Beasts were awesome. Here, I'll let you gander at Voltron there. And it's bringing it all back, huh, Shane? Right? We would argue as kids, man, and be like, no, dude, that red line is going on the other side. Yeah, Lance from the blue line. Yeah. JJ's heading to eBay, huh? See, let us know what they're running, JJ. Hey, what's up, Crow? I see you popped in there. Voltron demands likes. Yes, in the name of Voltron, everyone. Oh man. Yeah, it was hey, I'm gonna write you guys down your names. I see you guys popping in. I found my pen. Yeah, Voltron was like I said, is one of my all-time favorites. I'm gonna jot your names down. I'm gonna tell a quick story about Voltron. And it's a story that I'll never forget. Mainly because my dad was just a dick growing up. He was he didn't care for anybody about himself. So, all right, I think I got her. Mike S. Hey, Bobby. Bobby, man. Goodness, did you see all the attention your Zartan Swamp Lair is getting? Goodness, man, that thing's gonna make you famous. People love that. That was awesome. I can't wait for you to get it, buddy. All right, man. Bobby goes in the drawing too, guys, even though he is our grand prize winner from last year. All right. So, yeah, man. Voltron, dude. Such a great toy. Killer, man. And again, I didn't have it. Here's the story that happened with Voltron, man. I remember kneeling down in front of this toy. I was only like 4 years old. We're in a store. I'm with my mom and dad, but I'm particular with my dad in this instance. And he's right there. He sees how bad I wanted this toy. He knows I only have like bits and pieces, and we're actually looking at the full toy, the whole Voltron toy. And I could see my dad just think about it for a minute, like he was gonna get it. And then just all of a sudden, out of the blue, like, come on, let's go, you know. And I never did get that damn Voltron. And like, I know how much he knew it meant to me, but like, it just never happened. So I have him here now, and I'm super happy. And my dad he left when I was young. Shortly after that, he left. My mom raised all us 4 kids by herself. She was a single waitress, bless her soul. Single waitress, went to college. She's a physical therapist for like, I don't know, 30 some years now or whatever. Yeah, she's like, screw, man, I can take care of myself. And she made killer money being a physical therapist. She's almost retired now. She still works. I tell her to retire every day. But yeah, that's the story with my Voltron. I know it's not a good one, a sad one, you know. But what it did was taught me that, like, pay attention to your kids sometimes. Sometimes they really do want something for a good reason. And it's not just because they want and want and want and want. And sometimes that's a hard thing to tell, you know, like to decipher. But you'll know it. You'll know it when the time is right. Be like, my child does want this. And if you are capable within your means and it's reasonable, always try to make things happen for your kids, because they will remember them times, you know, like the Voltron instance. So it's cool, though. I afforded one when I bought several of these. I bought several in my 20s and 30s, and you know, I enjoy this toy every day. It sits on my shelf. Let's get on to something else vintage. We're gonna put them up. All right, guys. I know it's not G.I. Joe, but again, just a wicked cool character. If you know, you know. Who is he, guys? From the Transformers. He was one of my all-time favorites. Yes, I'm standing in front of that Voltron. Victory. Exactly. Yeah, my mom was Voltron. If she sure was, I'll tell you that. Hang on, let me pop that on there. Hey Jeffrey, what's up? I'm gonna take your name down. Yeah, my mom was great. She did, like I said, and you'll hear me talk about my mom in some of the videos and stuff. She is a strong woman. My grandma too, for that matter. She still gets around. She's 93, I think now. Oh my goodness, man. I can't believe the stuff that she does. She just retired not too long ago. I think she worked all the way up to her late 80s. Goodness. Strong women in my family. And I was the only boy. So, in case you guys are wondering, I was the only boy and just had a bunch of sisters. So, but I still did all my boy toy stuff. And yes, guys, Soundwave, man. Soundwave, you guys all. Yes, with Rumble, man. Rumble was awesome. Man, let me check really quick. I think I have Rumble. I have a Rumble somewhere. I got a new Rumble, but yeah, dude, he would come. I forget the name. Someone spit out the name of this one. I want to say, oh man, I want to say Scabbage, but I can't remember. It's the bird that came with them. But yeah, they came with all these. They came with these little chrome parts, right? And then every single one of them turned into a tape recording disc, right? And you would transform it. Come on, Toy Enhancer. Let's see. Work that magic. Memories. Maybe the head spins. Yeah. I'm not sure if that hinge should bend the other way. Laserbeak. You guys are good, man. So you guys are better than me. I would have to. Oh yeah, Laserbeak. The head slides in. So sorry, guys. You guys are awesome. So boom. So these little robots would change into the, tape recorder. And I don't think this is the vintage one. I think this might have been one of the newer remakes, but it's super close to the vintage. Pop it in. Listen to your favorite song. No, that they do have tapes that small. They're on my work stand. They're called Pocket Rockers. Do you guys remember the Pocket Rockers? You would pop the little cassette in the machine. It would play 2 songs on the cassette, and it only play them for 3 minutes. Let me know if you remember those. Hey, what's up, Oz? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Throw you in the drawing as you pop in, guys. Oz, we're just talking about some old school toys. Went over Voltron there, and now we're just looking at some Transformers. Just a couple of my favorite, like the Soundwave. Oh, Allison, you remember? Yeah, there you go. Awesome girl. I know someone of your caliber. Allison is if you guys don't know Allison Troy, go to her page and give it a like, subscribe, check out her videos. They're amazing. She remembers the Pocket Rockers. Had the little Debbie Gibson's one. Yeah, I got the Debbie Gibson one. I love Pocket Rockers. I'm trying to get to complete the whole set of tapes. There is a bunch of them, but I have like a bunch of head units that I repaired, and most of the time it's just the band and the like in a cassette player. You just have to replace that band, or the battery things are corroded, you know, where the connections go to the batteries, and I'll just replace all that stuff. I'm used to working with RC and stuff, so I'll pick those up cheap off of eBay. And I've seen Pocket Rocker systems go for like $100 or better on eBay, and some of the popular songs go for unbelievable prices on eBay. Sometimes they're hard, but they sound cool. That it definitely isn't the best sound quality, but to remember back in a kid when you were popping those things in, like I said, if you change the power supply and the rubber bands in them, and it's fairly simple and they sound great. But yeah, Allison Troy is probably one of the most educated women in the complete toy. She knows everything about toys. He-Man, Star Wars, just yeah. I've never even heard a woman talk so like know more than me about toys. So I hope you don't mind me bragging, Allison. You were the first woman that I've ever met or was introduced to on YouTube that like was so knowledgeable. You vaguely remember them down south? Yeah. It's one of those 80 things. The Pocket Rockers came around the time you remember hit sticks, and it was little drumsticks and they're attached to a microphone, and you would walk around and you would just hit the air and it would make noise, and you could change the noise, and then they like broke after a couple weeks and they sucked. But yeah, okay, so Soundwave, man, yeah, awesome transformer, one of my favorite. Just a real cool vintage transformer. And then another big transformer that I never, my parents never got it for me, but somehow, like, I don't know if I traded with a friend or we made it, whatever. Sometimes we would trade toys, or it might have been one of my friends that was a little bit older than me. And he's like, more or less, I think it was more down the lines of that. He's like, well, you can have this, you know, I'm done with it. And he was into skateboards and bikes and all that. So here he is, Grimlock, man. Grimlock. Dude, the vintage Grimlock was so sweet. And I mean, goodness. When these guys came out and were introduced into the cartoon, everybody was hyped for it. I know everyone, all the kids I was hanging out with loved it. I mean, the Dinobots were amazing. But, you know, Transformer has so many good toys. And let's see if we can put Grimlock here. He's see if I can set him up for a second. Just gonna jot some names down. We're gonna look over a couple more vintage toys. Just jotting names down for the drawing at the end, you guys. You don't have to be here. Just chime back in. Catch the end of the live stream video to see if you win. Contact me. Oh my God, Hit Sticks, hilarious. Yes. Shane, you remember them? Yeah, man, those bright orange, yellow Hit Sticks. Yeah, Oz, yes. Allison is an extreme wealth of knowledge. Yes, just to hear her talk is like, oh my goodness, like she is amazing. I would love to get on the show one time and do some coloring, drawing, and talk toys. That would be cool. In fact, my daughter would love to probably join in with us. She loves drawing too, coloring. Love how they molded the flamethrower in his mouth. Isn't that cool? Yes, that was one of the details that I forgot about. Thank you for bringing that up, Shane. Yes, Jeffrey, you like them too, man. Dinobots were such a great addition, you know. And it was hard for us kids to accept change at times, especially with the G.I. Joe line. I know when the big Serpentor and all that, when the movie came out, you know, that change was kind of hard for us to accept. And the death, you know, of Optimus Prime and just things like that. It's like, man, why'd they even have to venture down just craziness like that? I just could have kept pumping out cartoons after cartoon. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Thank you, Allison. Yes, hit me up, girl. I appreciate it. February, March sounds great. My birthday's at the end of February. So I'll be the big 4-5. Big 4-5. Gotta run, JJ. All right, buddy. Holler back. It was good seeing you. Thank you so much for staying around. Sorry I started so late, you guys. I'm trying to get coffee in me, if I can. So I got home, got organized, and Missy gave me a quick haircut because she's been cutting my hair for the past 15 years. And just hopped on for the stream. So I was a little late. And again, I'm sorry, we're in a whole new environment. Again, we're in my toy room. I've never done a live from here except for, I think it was the first time I ever hopped on YouTube. I got invited with Lawrence from A Punk with Toys onto his live stream. It was cool. It was what introduced me to like live streaming, and then I just started watching live streams after that. So yeah, Lawrence got me hooked on his, and here I am, you know, doing one for you guys, talking about toys and giving you guys a little chance to win something every now and then. It's a good one, man. If it ain't broke, you didn't try to modify it. And you know, we all love some good modifications. And this is brought to you by Buc-ee's. Everybody stop at Buc-ee's, get you a $10 sandwich, maybe buy like $90 worth of merchandise, and get the heck out of there. If you haven't been to a Buc-ee's, go check it out. Sandwiches are great. You're going to be broke by the time you leave, especially if you have 5 kids. I'll tell you that. Oh, Krusty, you're going to get a haircut? What? Man, your hair is epic, bro. I used to have long hair just like that back in my younger days. I know you've been in military, so you're like, and as soon as you retire, you're like, hey, I'm going to grow it out. I would do the exact same thing. But I did reversal. I grew it back in my youngin' days. And, man, I used to have hair down on my shoulders. And, again, you know, it was just the alternative grunge, you know, goodness, System of the Down, just Tool days. And, you know, I love Tool, stuff like that. I got a very wide variety of music taste. If you guys ever get a chance to zoom through my shorts, if you can throw it on your TV and like have a thumping sound system in the background, put on my shorts, my short video, put on my shorts. I sound like I'm trying to get you in my gym shorts. Put on my YouTube short videos and just let them play, man. And not only does it look cool, but everyone has like pumping music in it. There's a few in the past that I did talk here and there on like toy finds and stuff, but most of it is just like a jamming good time. And that's how I wanted my short videos to be. So you could go be like, you know what? I'm just going to go pump on Aaron's short videos, listen to some cool real jams, look at some cool toys, and that's it. That's what I wanted that to be. I didn't want it to be a boring. I wanted it to be the entertaining part, and I always try to do that in my videos too. I try to throw in some music or something, you know, just something to go with the video besides me talking monotone and this is a toy, and I'm trying to be a little different. But yeah. Get $30 worth of gas at at Buckets today. I'm just reading through the comments, guys. I'm sorry. I see them go through as I'm jammering on, and then takes me a little minute. There's Down South. I like the music used in the Snake Eyes Cobra Army video and the WMA. Yeah, on the short, that was Guns N' Roses Civil War from I think it was Use Your Illusion 2, one of those. I think it was the number 2 one. So that's that Civil War. I think it was the first song off of that album. And I couldn't, when I was programming it in to the shorts, you get to pick the music there. And I couldn't get the original Guns N' Roses version. So sometimes sometimes YouTube does that when you're loading up your songs, you can't like load it with that song for some reason. So I picked like a remake of it. It's somebody else singing the song, but I wanted that feel of that, like that build up, you know, like this shit was building up, and then Snake Eyes just had to like fucking bail, you know. he had to get out of there at the end, you know. So I wanted that emotional build up, and that's what I'm trying to do in some of my videos. And I've just begun. I'm sure you guys know I've just begun with these videos, so they're going to get nothing but better and better. I want to upgrade my camera gear and stuff. That's probably going to be my next goal for next month, is to upgrade camera gear and just get more familiar with the HD quality and stuff like. These are things that I have not mastered yet. So in the future, know that I'm going to be paying more attention on the quality of the videos and whatnot, storyline. And we're going to try to get some special effects going for you guys on those. They seem to be taking off really well. I love getting out there in the wild and just showing places where I've been in the past, you know, whether it be hunting or camping. And I'm taking you guys out there, showing you what I go through to actually get out there. So you don't be like, hey, this guy just pulled off the side of the road and, you know, here. No, we go into the woods, man. We hike. I'm down there with coyotes. There's bear in them woods, black bear. I got a 40 caliber, you know, handgun on my side when I'm in these woods. You know, it's serious business. And if you were to fall, get hurt or whatever, and you couldn't get help, and especially with temperatures like this, you would die in the woods. So always be careful. If you guys are ever going out to venture out in the woods and do some nice shots, find a nice creek bed, whatever it may be, please be careful. Because I've had some horror stories of hunters that just got hurt and they just couldn't get their phone broke, whatever it may be. They didn't have service, and that, you know, they lost their lives over it. It's very sad, but it does happen sometimes. But I love the woods. I'm not scared. I'll go into the woods in the pitch black, dark night. I'll march right into the woods, set up my hunting gear, whatever I'm doing in the woods. I'm marching there with a tote of G.I. Joes. You know that. Oh, yeah. Those blood, Shane, you like the blood effects on the bear. Man, that bear is awesome. From Memory Toys. I love that bear. Like I said, I seen Mad Hatter review it, and then it was on Ninja reviewed it. So I love that bear. But those are where I seen it, and I was like, I can just incorporate him in the storylines. He is a little pricey, and there are like other versions, like a black bear version and a polar bear version. What's up, DJ? You love the music. It's always awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, Down South said no. Sorry, you're Down South. I'm gonna write some names down and pop that up there. No, not the short, the full video. So he liked the full video, and again on the full video there was a build up to a point, and then like on the full video, like it was more of like a horror scene. So I'm glad you guys liked it. Yeah, on the full video it was like, those Crimson Guards got their ass torn up. They didn't even see that shit coming. It was a lot of fun. So, of course, I went in the woods, and I kind of get an idea of like the storylines. And of course, because I'm shooting from all these different angles really quick, and then of course I have to come home and bring it all together and edit it. And sometimes they're like, "Oh man, I wish I grabbed an extra shot doing this or an extra shot doing that." I'll get better as I go. I just begun. It's like my third one so far, so they'll only get better. And the summertime is going to be cool because everything's going to look awesome. He's running for his life. Oh yeah. Sorry, my mouse is acting funny. I'm here like in my room. The new location. I'm going to pop this up real quick, guys. Shane said, wearing all that orange reminded me how dangerous out it is with all the hunters out there. Yes, even though it is the end of hunting season, like I knew deer season was over, but there's still hunters out there like that don't know. They may be new to hunting or whatever. Until wintertime is about over. I mean, you should always wear orange in my opinion, but like don't ever chance it, because it's just a color that you're wearing. So it's nothing big to me. I wear it when I'm hunting, and I know that like deer and prey cannot see me. So there's no problem with me wearing it. Plus I'm always legal all the time. So I don't have to worry about it. If a game warden walks up on me, he's just like, "Hey Aaron, how's it going? And here's my license, my hunting license and all that." I pay to be part of that WMA. So I have a legal right to hike out there anytime I want, really. Now I say that, but there are certain rules for certain WMAs. Like they don't want a bunch of hikers out there when it is deer season and stuff. So I go to places that like are empty. No one's there. No hunters are there. Fine. I'm going to go use it's public land. I'm going to go use it, But. Down south said, I take a lot of figures. I'm gonna pop that up real quick. I do, man. I take a shit ton of figures. I try to get those lines of troopers, and I at least want one scene of the Cobra Army marching in each one, because that's the title of it, G.I. Joe Classified Cobra Army, and then it's gonna be whatever, whatever the Snake Eyes mission or the cargo drop, or they'll be titled after that. But if you're looking for those videos, they're always going to pop up under G.I. Joe Classified Cobra Army, because that's the trilogy that we're going through right now, the storyline. And then we'll go into other storylines as it goes and everything. But right now, we're in the woods, man. Flint, he's going with Beachhead to get the other team. They're going to get the tomahawks ready. So eventually you're going to see some tomahawks pick up these mechs. Hopefully, if Snake Eyes can capture them, we'll see what Snake Eyes has to do to get a hold of one of these mechs, and hopefully, he'll be able to do it. Any luck tracking? Any luck tracking down more Jada Street Fighter figs? I have the Ryu fig he's on the review table right now. I was cleaning up in here and stuff, trying to get ready for the live stream and stuff. And Ryan, the Crusty Old Crow, you guys go like his page. If you don't know the Crusty Old Crow, go like, subscribe, give him. He's almost to 200, and he's got a giveaway that's going on when he reaches there. So, But yeah, he sent me something real nice, and I was cleaning up in here because I haven't had a Joe in a long time, and this is where you guys know this is where I like to review my Joes and everything. So cleaning up in here. Krusty sent me a very nice gift. Thank you so much, Crow. You are the man. You're amazing. Yeah, we have Ryu. He's going to be up on the next review, and then Fei Long, and then I'm going to be up on those reviews more with the Jada, and I should be getting them. What's up, Tony Figs? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, brother. We're just here talking about, well, my goodness, I'm talking about videos now, but we're here talking about vintage toys, man. Good to see you, bro. I'll put you in the winning. Put you in the winning. I'm going to put Crow up here. Krusty Old Crow says, too much snow up here for me to get a photo shoot. My Joes, I'd lose so many pieces. Hell, that's a risk all years anyways. Yeah. I know I at least lost some goggles in a creek or something so far. I've lost a couple little the knives that are in the troopers, the blue troopers. So yeah, be careful when you're out there, guys. I try to keep everything in a tote and bagged up. And now I've been putting the goggles in like a separate little bucket in the tote and putting the goggles. I put them on those Vipers one by one. But I'm seriously like that's my box of team. Like I have Joes that are displayed, then I have Joes that are like in box, and then I have that huge army that box. That's my outdoor team. I have that his tank right there, the middle one. I always grab that one. I got another one sitting there, I know, but I always grab that one when I'm doing my shoots, and that's the one that comes with me. I just throw all that in the tote and we go. So it's a pain in the butt messing with those goggles. And what I was getting at, I'm probably going to glue those goggles on my Vipers. I'm just going to glue them onto the heads. I don't care as long as they stay on there. And I mean, I'm not trying to sell them later on or anything. They're for my shoots. So that's my dedicated box. And yeah, we got to talking about it. I was at a gas station and wasn't even thinking, left my doors unlocked, and I'm just going in and getting something to drink or whatever, not really too worried about it. And sitting in there, I'm like, man, I got a box of G.I. Joes in my car that is on the front seat, and someone can grab it, and it's like, there's about $2,500 worth of G.I. Joes in there. So I got to thinking about it. I need to lock my truck up when I have that box in there. You don't think about it until later on. It's like, man, I've just been collecting those for years, so I don't think like the dollar of value. And the Vipers I got on a deal anyways from Ross, so normally that would have cost me a lot of money, but I just got an awesome deal on the Viper 3-pack, so that's how I built my Viper army. They put Crow up here. Kindness versus kindness, the revenge, LOL. Crow's the man, guys. Go give him a like. Go subscribe. He's got awesome videos. He's a customizer too. Vehicles, figures. Yeah, he has artwork that he's drawn, custom artwork. So it's all really good stuff. Sorry you guys, I didn't know it was like 10:30 already. I came on here at 9:30, so I'm a little late. We're going to look at a couple more toys and we'll get things wrapped up. All right. So we got Speedy. Or Spaded One, I'm sorry. Spaded One. He said, I hounded my local Ross for weeks looking for that 3-pack. No luck, man. I got lucky, bro. I hit a Ross, and I think they were giving, when that Viper 3-pack was hitting Ross, they were giving out cases at a time, and there was 6 in a case. So I hit one Ross at my lunch break, and it was like on a Monday, I think, a Monday morning, like around 10. And I hit that Ross, and I found a case. I found 6 of them. I was like, holy smokes. I was like, these just hit, like, Georgia. I had the feeling, like, deep feeling, gut feeling that they just hit Georgia. They just hit all these local Rosses. So I went to Ross's. went to all the local Ross stores, and sure enough, I found 5 more at my local one. I found like 4 more, and this is all in like in the same day, same couple days. And I racked in all that I could, and I think that's what happened. And then there was like another wave, like maybe a month later, and I seen it hit. So it was really weird, and I was trying to like pay attention to all this, like over on the West Coast, and just I was trying to like follow Facebook and kind of understand what was going on with these Viper 3-packs. But yeah, if you find the Viper 3-pack now, man, you're lucky, because it's far and few, and I go into Ross every day just looking for that Viper 3-pack. But that's how it happened. That it seemed that the 2 days there that I just racked in all those multiple Viper 3-packs, and they're $15 a piece. You know, we paid $80 for that Viper 3-pack. So. Shane says, oh my God, I would have died if I found that many. Dude, I was in hog heaven, and a lot of people were like, oh, you know, you're an a-hole and you're just a douchebag for taking all those. And I was like, look, it's here. Ross does not have a limit. I have money that I worked for. I'm buying these toys because I wanted a Viper Army. So like people were giving me backlash and stuff, especially on Facebook. I don't know if any of you guys knew me then or whatever. If you ever seen me I've been on Facebook forever, but they were giving me so much backlash, and I actually gave some toys away, and that's when I started giving toys away. And I was like, yeah, look, I picked up so many Dukes, but I'm gonna give out. I put something on Facebook, said, okay, guys, I picked up 5 Dukes. I'm going to keep all the Ram cycles in there and give away the Dukes, right? I'm going to give away the Dukes. And a lot of people were like really stoked. And I was like, the first people to chime in and subscribe to my channel will get a Duke sent out to them. So I did this giveaway on Facebook. And a lot of people were giving me shit like, yeah, he's keeping the Ram cycles and giving us the crap. Man, I'm sending you a free figure in the mail for free. It's going to be there. It's like, oh my goodness, you know, what else can, you know, it's free. Like, and people were still giving me crap on that. So what I did is everybody that won that and they chimed in, they subscribed. You had to show a picture, subscribe to my channel and stuff. They chimed in, subscribed. And everybody that won that, I just sent out the whole Ram cycle, Duke, and everything, and didn't say a word about it. So I was waiting back for the messages, and I got messages like, man, you sent the whole thing. They're like, thank you. I'm like, yeah, you know, again, I'm just trying to like liven up the toy community, give out some prizes, you know, because it's fun to win stuff. And I'm finding these things on discount. So, you know, I'm just sharing the wealth. And to show that, like, yeah, I do buy a lot of toys, and I buy Army build, and I buy multiples, but I also give a lot away. And it's not because I'm greedy, you know. I don't buy all these toys because I'm greedy. I buy it because I love toys. And I know when I give toys away, that's just another person that's going to appreciate a toy. And who knows, you might give that toy to like a kid. You may, hey, the toy enhancer gave me this toy. I want it for free. I already have it. I'm going to give it to my nephew. Oh my goodness, what did we just start? We may have started a new G.I. Joe collector that'll go on for another 50, 60 some years. That's what we started. And that's what you guys, I mean, everyone has to remember in the toy community. Toys are not dead. Kids play with toys. I see kids play with toys all the time. Don't ever let anybody tell you the toys are dead. If toys are dead, it's because us toy collectors aren't spreading the knowledge of toys and just the fun parts of toys. Whether it be taking pictures, setting them on a shelf, looking cool. I can't tell you how many times people have come to my house and dropped their freaking jaw because they didn't know I was a toy collector. And like how much am I looking at, Aaron? Like, they couldn't even believe how many toys were in my house. They're like, is this stuff insured? Hell yeah, it's insured. I'm gonna catch up on the chat. I'm sorry I'm rambling, guys. We're just we go on, and you guys are leading it with stuff you say. So Down South says, yeah. I'll put that up there. Yeah, I bought them to open, though, not to hoard or brag or flip for the regular price. Exactly. I wasn't trying to flip none of them or I wasn't trying to brag, but I guess I am a hoarder at some point, because like I did want an army. I wanted an army of at least 50 Vipers, and you guys see what I do with them. You know, I'll line them up, take pictures of them, and that's my army. I have other armies, but the Viper army is my biggest one. So yeah, right. I want to pop this up here. Yeah. Spade One says, wait, who the hell complains about free, loose figure? That's what I was like, wait a minute. I really have haters on Facebook that bad to where like they're still complaining. Yeah. Crazy people, crazy things you see on Facebook. Krusty says, yeah, that's exactly what. That's my biggest fear. Toxic mouthpieces with keyboard courage. Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. You can take things wrong to a certain extent, and then it's like, wait a minute, this guy's just being a douche. You know, he's being a dick. Yeah, we need to keep it positive in the toy community. What? No drama should ever be in the toy community. I mean, come on. We all love the same thing. You know, we all have this passion for toys, which brings us together. And like the passion for toys can bring you into other elements of life too, you know, because we talk about toys, but yeah, it leads into other things like deals or whatever, you know, just like outdoor adventure. Like I get to talk about outdoor stuff that I'm bringing in another element, but we're still doing toy stuff. So you got to find those intermingles. And by the way, I'm going to have some new adventure location videos that are coming up about that same thing. Like we're going to dip into like a couple elements, but still bringing the toy vibe. And that's what my channel, I want to bring. I want to up this level and bring you guys a different element that still has toys, but we're learning about a couple other things here and there. Shane says, back in the day, it would make me furious. Let's pop this up here. It'd make me furious when someone would make a video on how to hunt toys. I do have them toy hunting videos that I make, and I guess I just do them because, you know, there is a lot of toy hunting videos, but toy hunting is fun. Anybody can buy the toys off of eBay or Amazon or, you know, online. That's easy, man. I can do that all day long. But when I find a toy, especially a vintage toy, and it's in the wild or, you know, in a flea market or when I say the wild, I mean like outside of the internet, man, is it just a really good, wholesome feeling of like, oh, I found this. I got it. I tracked it down. I got it for a good deal. It's mine. It's just it's like a hunt. It's very adventurous, and I'm about that. I'm about getting out of the house, I make adventures happen. So that was something that was always instilled in me as a kid. Be very adventurous, because, you know, you never know when you lay your head down to rest at night if you're going to have another day. So be adventurous, get out there, you know, make the best of all your moments. Even though we're killing some time right now, I'm about to hop off here soon. I want to talk about one more vintage toy line. Yeah, Shane says when he finds a toy in the wild, it's the best feeling. Yeah, man, it really is. It just it's a very like accomplishing moment. I just seen Allison. Yeah, these are the stories I love hearing in the toy community. Way too many collectors are bitter haters. Yeah. I guess it's because like, and I'm not saying about any specific toy tube or anything, but I guess we get to be like bitter old men, and then like we're like set in our ways, and oh no, this has to be this way and this has to be that way. Man, I get corrected. I learn about toys, and like it's always good to have an open mind. Like I may be on here talking about a toy, and then one of you guys may correct me, like, Aaron, that's not the name, you know, or whatever. I see it happen all the time. I'm like, oops, you know, and then like I've got so many toys running through my head all the time that sometimes we do make mistakes, and like I've seen people get in arguments, be like, no, you know, it's this toy, it's called this way. But yeah, so many bitter people sometimes getting into arguments and stuff like that. All right, we're going to talk about one more toy line, vintage toy line that I really liked. Let me see if I can. This is it, man. My little piece is not wanting to stay up. What am I holding in my hand, ladies and gentlemen? What is this? Definitely Camaro. I think it's Camaro. Mask. Yes. That's the Thunderhawk. Thunderhawk. I'm pretty sure. Here's a classic moment we were just talking about. Thunderbolt, Thunder. There's so many Thunder things. The Thunder Machine. Yeah. Shane, thank you. Thunderhawk, man. The Thunderhawk, bro. Mask. I believe it was Kenner. Am I right on that one too? Mask, man. Such a cool toy line that, you know, kind of got underlooked. It only had like I think it was three series in that toy line, three seasons or whatnot. Yeah, Matt here, Crow. He said had one of the cooler openings. The song was awesome. Awesome. The song was awesome. It had that "Mama Mask," and the intro would hit, and you would see like all this. Hang on, let me get it real quick. This is a background. This is a background piece my wife made for me. Missy did a great job printing out the stickers and doing a green. You would see this like this computer outlay on stuff when you were entering into the cartoon. And God, it was cool, man. It was an awesome toy line that drastically needs to come back. I don't care if they do it in the same scale or whatnot, but Mask needs to be addressed by one of these bigger companies. If you're listening now, and I know there's a couple people that I think there's a couple customizers or something that may have picked up the line. If anybody knows anything about the new Mask stuff or heard anything, say something now. Missy for the win. Thanks, Crow. Yeah, Missy did a great job on that. This is in my shelf in my Mask background. And there's like, she made like 3 panels for me. I do have the Rhino and a bunch of other vehicles. And, you know, this is Matt Tracker. And then if you know anything, they had to make these helmets. These characters are so small. I think they're only like 2 inches or something. Oh man, they're super small. I forget the exact measurements, but they're smaller than a 3 3/4. They're super small characters, but they're articulated. You know, they bend at the knee so they could sit in their vehicles. Right. The arm, you know, didn't have no bend at the elbow. But the cool part was these masks, and that was what the whole show was based off of. Is these masks had power that would do stuff. And it got energized by that machine that would hook into every mission. They would sit around that table, and their mask would be energized for that mission, and they would take off. But these masks right here, if you're looking for these toys, look for the smaller masks, like these. And what I mean by smaller is they have no almost lost. They have no additional plastic like around, because I think for choking hazard purposes they had to change the line later on. So if you are collecting the vintage ones, again, this is Matt Tracker. He's like the leader of Mask. Cool cartoon. I know you guys seen it, but look for the smaller helmets. And I got about I got about 3 of these that I need to work on. This is the most pristine one, and I just keep it on my shelf. I got another mat tracker in there, but I got about 3 of these that I picked up over time, and I'm gonna fix them up and repair them and stuff. And there'll probably be some giveaways with the vintage toys that I do have. I noticed that I have a lot of vintage toys that are just sitting in boxes, and I just need to put a little time into them and repair them. And I thought that would be a good prize for you guys to get some vintage toys, you know, something out of the ordinary. And they've been laying around for years around my house. I just need to do the minor repairs, and I already have like doubles of what I want to collect. And 2.5 inches, Shane says yes. Yeah, I believe that's the measurements on them. It's a really weird scale. The helmets were slaved to their respective vehicles, Crow said. Yes, like that helmet went to that vehicle, you know. Here's another one. This is like the 57 Chevy version, and these vehicles, yeah, they would do action and all kinds of stuff. I forget. The tricks to all of them. Things would shoot out of them. There's an ejection on this one. I don't know if this one has all the parts. Wow, it's been a while since I played with these, at least a couple years. So this vehicle, you know, and this was the driver for it with his helmet, you know, and it matched up pretty good. And they did that through the line, so they organized it like pretty well. Like the characters looked very well with their respective vehicles and stuff. And again, on the Thunderhawk, and see if it'll work. And so you push the button and the doors, you know, would flap open, and the back spoiler, you know, pop up. It would reveal the exhaust. That was pretty cool. You can see under mine, I do have the missiles under there, and that's a hard element that people lose because you can drop those missiles through something. I know it's one of these parts that you got to hit, and the missiles will drop out of the bottom. So sorry, I haven't played with it in a long time. Forget how all these toys work. You know, it was like 40 years ago. Oh man. But yeah, Mask, man. Mask is such a great toy line. I hope they bring that back, you know? Like the Crystar, you know? Crystar, man. Oh my goodness. Guys, I had this Crystar figure in my pocket for years and years when I was a little boy. I've carried it everywhere. And he was always part of my adventure teams with whether it be Star Wars that I was playing with, G.I. Joes, you know. I didn't even know his name was Crystar for the longest time when I was a kid. And then I found his name out later on, you know, through the comics and stuff like that. And this is the new Crystar that, you know, we got. So such a great thing. All right, guys. We're going to do a drawing real quick. We're going to wrap things up. I know it's getting late. Thank you for everyone staying at 17 in the chat. I know everyone's been coming in and out so much. Crystar is the man. Yeah, he's awesome, man. Sorry. I'm sorry if I missed any comments. I know there was a lot of good comments going through here, and you guys are awesome, man. Phoenix. All right, let's see. I'm gonna pop this comment up quick. It says Hasbro had the Boulder Hill and the handful of vehicles on display last year in the San Diego Comic-Con, asking a lot of questions about it if we want Mask to come back. Man, that would be awesome. Goodness. And if Hasbro jumped on that train, man, would that be great. All right, so we're going to pick a name real quick, and I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate you watching the vintage toy thing. that I had going on tonight. We had a lot of fun talking. I hope I filled you guys Taco Tuesday full of a little bit of entertainment there. And thanks for joining me. All right. Ostradamus. Oz, baby. Oz, you won tonight, buddy. So, Oz, please get with me on my Facebook at Aaron the Toy Enhancer and shoot me a message, bro. And you can hit me up. If you're on Facebook, just hit me up on the Insta at Barnum Aaron. And again, my links are at the top of the YouTube. Hit me up, bro. You got something coming your way. I hope you guys enjoyed. And y'all stay safe. I hope everyone is staying warm through this Arctic blast that we're getting. You know, be careful, guys. Make sure, you know, you're hunkered down and, you know, you got some supplies if it requires that. And again, thank you, Allison. Very nice of you. And again, you know, stay warm, stay safe. Let's get through this winter. And I'm going to go do I got a bunch of reviews to do. So I got about 10 reviews that I'm behind. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to hop off for the night. I'll see you next Tuesday, guys. Appreciate it.